Well, the time has officially come. Let's talk about the Avengers. Welcome back, one and all, to my journey to Marvel's Infinity War. If you guys didn't know, or you're a little curious about what this is all about, Marvel's Infinity War comes out on April 27th, so I decided from April 9th through April 27th, I was going to review every single film within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We started out with Iron Man, and now we are all the way at the end of Phase 1. We are talking about the Avengers. So let's get right into this. You know, one of the most fantastic parts about the Avengers is the fact that we'd never gotten anything like this before. A bunch of superhero films that we'd been watching for years and years, those heroes finally come together and it became one of the greatest geekiness, one of the greatest nerd experiences in the theater ever. I mean, even some of the older generations seem to really like this. I remember my dad and my mom took me to go see this film and they loved it just about as much as I did. They absolutely loved the experience of seeing all these heroes, of seeing Thor, Captain America, Black Widow, Iron Man, the Incredible Hulk, all in a movie together. And it was truly amazing. And they got the best director possible to bring this nerd-fantastic experience to the big screen. They brought in Joss Whedon. And if you don't know who Joss Whedon is, that's a little surprising, but I'll tell ya, he's one of the biggest nerds out there, and he's one of the biggest and best directors of nerd-type material we've got today. Joss Whedon directed the hit show Firefly. He directed the hit film Serenity that came off of Firefly. But let's talk about what he did here. Joss Whedon is very accustomed to bringing a bunch of characters together from all different places and making them work, giving them equal screen time. And what he did with the Avengers is nothing short of masterful. The Avengers is arguably the best superhero film that is out there right now. You know, I think of all the superhero films we have gotten over the years. We've gotten The Dark Knight, we've gotten Logan, we've gotten, you know, just a bunch of other really, really great superhero films. But The Avengers is still one of the best out there, just from a comic book and enjoyable blockbuster movie experience. And speaking of being a blockbuster, it was a film that broke records. I believe it was the first film to actually break the $200 million mark in theaters. Well, there's that and then Avatar, but I think these two films were really the first ones to do it. And of course, we've had all the things that have come after the Avengers, and things are just getting bigger and better. And as I stated at the beginning of this video, we have Avengers Infinity War coming out April 27th, which is just a little over 2 weeks away. But I suppose we should stop talking about all the groundbreaking stuff it's done. Let's actually talk about the movie. Okay, so Loki from Thor's brother, he comes to Earth wanting to cause a bunch of havoc, and now you got a bunch of superheroes who have to come together to try to save the Earth and to try to stop them. And when I say everybody gets some equal screen time, that's the very tip of the iceberg. When it comes, every character in this film gets screen time, and every single character, maybe except for Hawkeye, gets a little bit more of a revelation about their character. We learn more about Loki, we learn more about Thor, we learn more about Captain America, we learn more about Iron Man, we learn more about Bruce Banner / the Incredible Hulk. Oh yeah, and now Edward Norton is out, and we have Mark Ruffalo playing the Hulk. And in all honesty, I've said this before, but as soon as Mark Ruffalo took over the helm of the Hulk, you know, I thought Edward Norton was good. Mark Ruffalo is the perfect interpretation of Bruce Banner and the Hulk. He does such a phenomenal job of bringing humanity to not only Bruce Banner, but to the Incredible Hulk as well. And yeah, this is kind of a talking point. We need to talk about the action scenes. If there is one director who knows how to film action exceptionally well, especially when it comes to the Avengers, it is Joss Whedon. It's not only the character development, it's not only screen time between all of the characters, you also have the screen time split when all these characters are down in a battle with the Chitauri, with aliens, with Loki, split screen time, and it is great. Not to mention that The Avengers is an incredibly funny movie. We all know that Joss Whedon has had his quips, he's had his nerd-related humor, but the guy knows how to write comedy. He proved that with Cabin in the Woods, he proved that with with Firefly, and he definitely proved it here. I mean, the Avengers overall is just a great cinematic experience for sure. And along with all the great action scenes and the character development we got, we also have all the same perspectives, all the same characteristics that made every single character from every film great coming together, and with all those personalities in one room, you know there's going to be conflict, and it provides some of the best scenes in the entire movie, hands down. And of course, we have one of the most iconic superhero themes ever that was made specifically for this film. Bum, 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 bum. When it comes to the Avengers, it's still one of the best superhero movies out there. I have no problems with it whatsoever. My only issue is if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen the Avengers, take your time, go see it, rent it, watch it, do what you can so you can see it. Guys, the Avengers is still one of the best out there, and the Avengers is suit worthy. And we have done it, everybody. We have made it through the entirety of Phase 1 of Marvel. And now we move on to Phase 2. Get ready, guys. This was a lot of fun to bring you this review. And also, I really hope you enjoyed my Captain America: The First Avenger review I did, because that was something different and I was really excited to bring it to you. I want to try to do that kind of a format, at least for one of the reviews in each one of the phases for you, and I hope you enjoy that. But either way, guys, I'm excited. We're moving on to Phase 2, and tomorrow I'm bringing you a review of Iron Man 3. But as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right there and subscribe and become part of the fray of nerds who love cinema. You all have a fantastic day.